What's up, internet? Cory Zamey here, collecting with Cory. We're at the fuck am I? Oh, Stormville flea market. Blinking out on this shit. Trying to find a section with games. Right now we're in the New Haven-y section where everybody's just reselling like phone cords, phone cases, all this other bullshit. So I'm gonna hurry over to where I want to be.
How's the Cadillac station wet?
Beautiful. Yesterday I had a guy who come to check. I thought I had termites on the line. The roof of my breezeway, he wants to part of my garage. I said, I want you to check the garage. I don't realize it.
Whoa. That's awesome. Crouching Tiger, hidden a Nintendo game. It's right there. For wrestling.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. How much for the game?
I'll have you just want these two? $3.
These are all the video games you have on the
Yeah, this is all that we have, yeah.
Behind you.
No discs in there whatsoever. Babe. Drama.
I got pictures. I took pictures. No, I took pictures. I did not get your drink. You're gonna have to answer to this someday. You're gonna have to answer to this. I didn't take all the cops were in here now.
Shit's popping off.
Go to the
How much are the games?
They're 10 apiece. So those ones are, some of them are different.
I can stay there forever. Huh? $10 a piece? Are you crazy?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah. So at $10 a piece, I would need them to be like $20 plus games probably. Like, I don't want to leave this drama that's going on. I really don't, but I guess we're gonna have to walk away from it. If you guys could even hear it.
Dreamcast games. Generator. Mortal Kombat Gold.
Crazy Taxi.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil just 2. Resident Evil 3. Flag to go. Sonic Adventures and Soul Powder.
How much is it?
75.
Yeah.
Are you okay walking around?
So, you know, this is a reproduction. You can tell the quality of the label. Look at this and look at that. This is not original.
No, I actually, you ready? Want to hear what I've done in the last 2 weeks? I drove the kids non-stop to Niagara Falls. Stayed there 2 days. On the way home, hit House Cabin.
Well, you have to ask them before you get in there.
Okay.
I talked to Dad.
Came back down. Put some to the bed. Got enough for all the stuff. I tried to cram the plumbers work and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, good dad.
It's another completely box game. I don't know how much you want.
Nobody can take care of me. Erin takes care of me, and now she's down. She's got to
Yeah, 4th edition.
Nova planes from 3.5 and other Arcana.
I really do.
Those are 3.5. How much was the Eliminator boat duel?
10. Sorry, just trying to say I won't bother his dad again.
Can I do it right in front of you? And what am I supposed to do? Like, chase after a car? They know that, you know? It's kind of sad. Like, the world's come to. So that's why I don't normally put it out.
I mean, I'll gladly give you 10.
That's fine. Take them both.
All right.
Thank you.
2 things you don't have to pack away.
Right. Help yourself. I don't know what you're looking for here. That's mommy.
PlayStation 3 stuff too.
I'm so sad to actually sell this because, well, I would definitely still play it. No, I think you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. How you doing? Good.
How much would you want for all of it?
I'm sorry, let me just take a quick peek. What is this games there?
6 Super Nintendo games, 2 NES games,
What's
and
in there?
PS3 games.
games. 45 for everything?
That
And this
includes-
definitely works.
That includes the PS3 games?
Yep.
The WB one.
We actually took it to some video game store and they tested it all, so it all works.
Did you do 40?
That's fine. I'm so sad to. I really wanted to play it. It's like my childhood. Going
Yeah.
away.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you guys. I said it's like my childhood.
Bye.
Leaving me. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that out.
Yeah, but like I said, I forgot. So thank you. Good luck with the rest of your sale. Thank
Hey
you.
guys, my usual flea market, and I'm apparently too early. For the most part, no one's set up. Well, for a lot of playing spaces at the very least.
I don't know. I gotta look it up. Some are worth good money. Some are worth nothing. Which ones are those? It's $10 each.
For both?
I do $18. There you go. You need a bag or anything?
Oh, yeah. How much is the spackle?
Oh, it was soft. I know that.
Oh, soft? Yeah.
No, well, it's not hard, you know?
Yeah.
There's no buck for it. It's not. Well, no, I said if it hardens up, it's not going to do any good, you know? Thank you.
Actually, no worries. I got it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
How much are your games?
Those are $5 each. If you buy more, you want to give a deal.
Okay, so we're here at our previously favorite flea market. Now it's gonna have to do some work to get back in the good graces with me after last weekend. See what we can find.
Move it over. that or they all sold out. One of the other. Oh no, there's three of them over here. Hardcover? Hardcover. Yeah. Hardcovers and 3 paperbacks.
So what we find so far, go into them a little bit later. I got a bag of magic cards for $5, some Urza's Legacy stuff at the very least. Saw Mr. Weaverface got a pretty good Magic the Gathering score, so go check him out. That was pretty cool. Empty wasteland today. I mean, the place is kind of falling off as my favorite, but I don't want it to die off. Shit. There's a lot of magic cards in there. Gonna take out some chairs. Morning. What were you asking on the system?
Which one?
M64.
This one?
Yeah.
With the remote controls and everything?
Yep.
I'll take 40.
Do you have any games with it, or?
¿Pues tiene juego con el de eso o no? No. You know, stock at 45 cents, 10 cents.
But it takes stamps a couple of years. Yeah, it's really worth a lot. Unless it's a freak or an oddity or something like that, you know, where they got a misprint or something like that, and it will run. A few of those will come out over the years.
I have a lot of books, so, you know, albums. I have no idea what's worth it. I'm not.
Yeah.
You probably look at it and you know immediately what's good.
Yeah, for the most part.
Just do it, you say, oh, that. Yeah, that's good.
You good?
Okay. I'm interested in the car.
You are. Okay.
Practice the detail on the car. Sure. Ask my friend to know enough about it.
Yeah.
If he does, then
Okay. All right.
He's more of a mechanic. I can't do that fucking work.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We just put it on the car here. Huh?
Yeah.
Pick up for after what, 10 o'clock? 11 o'clock? What time is it? And after we've already had breakfast, so. Alright guys, let's take a look at what I was able to get this week. First, let's go pretty much completely in order. I'm not going to save the best thing for last, just because I have it set up in the order I received it, for the most part. We went to the Stormville Flea Market. First time, no, not the first time this season. It's like the second time this season that we went. I think we skipped a weekend that it was open. And whenever I go to the Stormville Flea Market, because I know it's so shark infested, I always have like the jitters. I'm worried that I'm just gonna walk away with nothing, so it's always like, until I get that first game, it's like I'm a crackhead that just needs a fix. And luckily my fix was in the form of Nintendo games. Rad Racer, I'm actually pretty sure I don't have. I think I have Rad Racer 2. I think I do have Rad Racer 2, but not the first one. And we also got an extra copy of Pro Wrestling. These were $1.50 each. $3, perfect price for us to start at. At another primarily video game vendor, he had a lot of stuff that was in his cases that was priced a little bit too high. And by a little bit too high, I'm being a little bit too generous there. Way too fucking high. Had like Smash Brothers in there for the GameCube for like $75 at a flea market. At a flea market. But I picked up 2 games from, I guess, his dollar bin. A Game Gear game that I didn't have. George Foreman's KO Boxing. It's $1. And a complete in box Game Boy game. While I wish it wasn't a player's choice, it's The Little Mermaid, and it's in really nice shape. And when it's on my shelf, I can pretend like it's not a greatest hits title or player's choice. And if it weren't for Alicia looking through this other vendor's loose games, I never would have found these. And someone that got to the booth before me was actually holding these in the case that they came in. It's here, but it's actually kind of falling apart, so I put them in individual cases now. He was holding this, and I thought it was his, so I wasn't even concerned with it. And he left, he put it down, and I was just like, I'm not even going to look at it. I didn't think anything of it. Alicia opens it up, and it's Sega Dreamcast games. Loose. Ended up getting these for $12 total. Much less than I thought he was going to ask. This one's just a demo, the Generator Disc Volume 1, NFL 2K Trick Style, Sega Sports, Flag to Flag, Crazy Taxi, Mortal Kombat Gold, Resident Evil Code Veronica with both discs, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, Soul Calibur, this one's kind of beat up, maybe it needs to be resurfaced, and lastly, Sonic Adventure. So $12 for that, I can't complain about that, and we were out. That was it for that flea market. Not exactly the best finds I've ever had there, but to find anything in such a shark-infested place is always great. Heading back to Connecticut, we decided to stop at a tag sale. It was about 10 o'clock. This tag sale listed nothing other than, hey, it's a tag sale, basically. Looking around, nothing there. Nothing video game related, at least. I asked him, do you have any video games? And I don't even know if I got to say, like, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, blah, blah, blah. And she was just like, oh yeah, I have a Super Nintendo that I forgot to put out. And she, like, texts her husband, bring it down. Comes out with a bag full of stuff. And like I said, I'm doing this in order, so this is normally what I would leave for the end of the video. In this bag, there were 6 Super Nintendo games, 2 NES games, and a handful of PS3 titles. Some of which I actually kind of like. Like, I don't know if I should keep them, but let's see. We got FIFA Soccer 10 and 12. Those are garbage to me because I hate soccer. And the rest are all wrestling games. So we got SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, 2011, WWE 12, which is actually the one I played the most. I love this one. Really cool game. I was always into doing like the universe mode where you can create your own character and make the matches and stuff and see how it plays out. It was to the point where I was good enough at this that it wasn't fun for me to play anymore. I was more interested in seeing the matches play out, so I had at least like 20 created wrestlers. Some based on real life friends, some based on I don't even know what. And it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, they've pretty much changed the formula for the series in the newer games. But I know in WWE 13 it's still like that, so maybe I would like this one too. I think I played this one a little bit, played the Attitude Era mode for a little bit, and I think it was a rental. And the last one I won't be keeping or playing, WWE 2K14, once they switched up to this style where it's technically more simulation, it's not for me. Along with that, we had a Super Nintendo in slightly yellowing condition, and it has a little bit of a chip. I don't know why everybody's Super Nintendo that I find is always like chipped on the back on one of the ends. Like someone just can't really keep their systems in good shape. However, everything else with this was in damn near perfect condition. Nicely had the controllers packaged for me, as well as the AV, well, the RF switch, and the power brick. And the NES games that they had, a game I actually just recently bought at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo when I was with Rob Mitchell, Snake, Rattle, and Roll. A little bit rattly. No pun intended. Batman the video game. This one, it's got a little nick up here. I was going to say it might be better condition than the one I have, but who knows. I'll take a look later. And the Super Nintendo games. And now when I come across the Super Nintendo a lot, first off, I only come across the Super Nintendo a lot maybe every other year. Like, it's not like it is for a lot of other YouTubers out there where I just get Super Nintendo games all the time. It's very hard to come by in my area. So when I first saw how many games were in there, I was just like, oh my god, there's got to be at least some Marios. Hopefully some games I don't have, maybe some RPGs I need. Like, that would be great. And there really isn't. It's just some... It like really looks like it's just been picked over. But I'm assuming they got rid of the better titles back in the day. I don't know. This was her childhood Super Nintendo, so... We got NCAA Basketball. The game I'm constantly thinking is Super Metroid when I see it. Bugs Bunny, Rabbit Rampage. Gods. Revolution X. Roadrunners Death Valley Rally. And Super Solitaire, which I think I had complete in the box at some point, but I don't anymore. All that I got from that one tag sale was $40. She asked $45, I offered $40, and she took it. That was it for Saturday. Now that's already a pretty good weekend by my standards. I went to my usual flea market, picked up these, well, 4 games plus a bonus game for $11. His price, not mine. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. This is the bonus game. Aliens Colonial Marines, which is not a bonus to anybody from what I've heard. A relatively scratched up copy, Platinum Hits, Def Jam Fight for New York for the Xbox. Gonna put it in a pile. I have a whole bunch of games that I want to take to Game Exchange and get resurfaced. Civilization Revolution, game I come across quite a bit, and a game that's unfortunately dropped in value since I started picking them up. And a game I actually want to keep for my collection because I've heard a lot of good things about this game in terms of story. Spec Ops: The Line. Gonna have to replace the case. I have plenty of cases I can switch it out with because it's a little damaged. That was all that was at my regular flea market. At the Newington flea market, which is seasonal, it was dead, like beyond dead. As you guys saw, there was like nobody in there. From a vendor that I've never actually bought from, I ended up spending $5 on a bag full of Magic cards. Different bag I have here now. And honestly, most of it is garbage. Like, it's garbage. Basically, last week and a few weeks before, I've seen people getting awesome Magic cards in their YouTube videos / Facebook posts. So I was thinking, like, I gotta take a gamble on it. And $5 didn't seem bad at first. But now that I'm looking at it, and it's just like, no rares, obviously picked over. I picked out the best cards, and it's pathetic. We got Soul Warden, which is like less than $1. Tendrils of Agony, less than $1. Gush, less than $1. And a whole play set of long-term plans, which I've never even heard played in anything. But randomly go for like $1.50 each, I think. So that and a whole bunch of, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's not gonna discourage me from picking up more Magic cards in the future. Like, I'm this close to wanting to get back into Magic, but I just know it's way too expensive. Like, I can't do both realistically. That could have been it. We went to a few tag sales. one that said that it had video games and Atari, which is and it happened to be an Atari flashback console. So we got out of there and we saw a few signs that we just went past. Hit breakfast, hit IHOP, smashed food, and decided that we had the energy to continue garage sailing. So we hit a few more garage sales, only scored at one of them, and it was decent. For $12, we got all this stuff here. And I was actually taking a gamble at this garage sale because I could not remember what my printer uses for ink. And they had, oh, that's on the floor. They had black 61, two cartridges in there, and the color cartridge, and that's actually what it uses, so that really paid off. I don't really know if it's expired or if it would matter, but the rest of the games were about $2 each, and that was basically thrown in for free the way the haggle worked. We got Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, a complete copy of Caesar's Palace, which I'm probably going to get rid of just because I don't need this many copies of Caesar's Palace in my life. I've got it on NES and Super Nintendo. Then we got 2 PlayStation 2 games, Rise of the Kasai, and lastly, Armored Core 3. So this pickup video is run on long enough, so I'm just going to ask you guys what you found this weekend. Let me know in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. And as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys. I think I just found the worst hat in the world.